Welcome back to our YouTube channel TechZone. In today's video, we will find out top 7 richest US tech billionaires. So, without further ado, let's get into the video. Big tech is under siege, with hundreds of billions of dollars at stake. Various US government agencies have pledged to curb the rapid rise in money and influence of tech companies, accusing them of violating antitrust regulations. Facebook is facing a Federal Trade Commission lawsuit, Google is fighting a Justice Department case, and Amazon has been the subject of a District of Columbia Attorney General lawsuit. Meanwhile, Congress is deliberating a complete overhaul of antitrust laws, which could threaten tech leaders and rising stars across the industry. The implications could be huge. Facebook, for example, could be forced to give up control of Instagram and WhatsApp. Here are the top 7 richest tech billionaires in the US. Jeff Bezos. The Amazon founder stepped down as CEO in July after 27 years at the helm, but stayed on as chairman. Since then, he's turned his attention to other ventures, including his space company Blue Origin, which launched Bezos into suborbital space in late July. He's also increased his focus on philanthropy. Major pledges this year include $200 million to the Smithsonian Institution, $200 million to leaders who demonstrate civility, and $1 billion from his $10 billion Bezos Earth Fund toward land and ocean conservation efforts. Mark Zuckerberg. Even in the face of an antitrust lawsuit from the federal government, Facebook joined Microsoft in rarefied air as one of a handful of companies to reach a $1 trillion market cap, first doing so in June. That helped Zuckerberg's net worth top Bill Gates for the first time, having edged past the Microsoft co-founder by a mere $500 million. In the meantime, the Facebook CEO is continuing to follow through on the pledge he and wife Priscilla Chan made in 2016 to give away or make impact investments with 99% of their Facebook shares over their lifetimes. He sold Facebook stock nearly every business day this year, with about 90% of sales being made by the Chan-Zuckerberg Initiative, his philanthropic and advocacy organization. CZI has sold more than $10 billion in Facebook stock since it was established 5 years ago, and says it has distributed $3.1 billion in grants. Bill Gates. After Bezos' $35 billion split from Mackenzie Scott in 2019, Gates' divorce from wife Melinda this year is the second costliest in history. The couple finalized their divorce in August, with the one-time richest man in the world transferring some $5.6 billion in stocks to his wife, who now goes by Melinda French Gates. Questions about the future of their high-profile philanthropic organization, the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, remain. Amid the divorce proceedings, the pair committed $15 billion in new funds to the foundation, without providing a timeline, but also announced that if they were not able to effectively work together anymore, French Gates would step down as co-chair and trustee in 2 years. Larry Page. In recent months, the tight-lipped Google co-founders have recommenced selling stock in parent company Alphabet, after not doing so since 2017. In the past 4 years, their net worths have each more than doubled. And while they relinquished day-to-day duties at the tech giant 2 years ago, Page and Brin still hold a majority of Alphabet's voting shares, allowing them to control boardroom decisions. Brin has donated $104 million to COVID-19 relief efforts through his Sergey Brin Family Foundation, while Page reportedly decamped to the island nation of Fiji, where the country's media reportedly announced that he donated medical supplies via a private jet, before retracting the news due to privacy issues. Larry Ellison. The Oracle co-founder and chairman may have distanced himself and his company from California. His primary residence is now in Hawaii, while Oracle is based in Austin, Texas. But a large portion of Ellison's estimated $1 billion real estate portfolio remains in the Golden State. The outspoken software executive has made headlines for his affiliations with controversial figures, including his ties to Donald Trump, his donations to Caitlyn Jenner in a failed California gubernatorial bid, and his hosting of former Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu on Lanai, the Hawaiian island that Ellison owns. Ellison is a prosecution witness in Netanyahu's pending corruption trial, All the while, he is $52.8 billion richer than a year ago, and Oracle shares are trading at record highs, about double their dot-com era peak, as its cloud computing offerings continue to grow. Steve Ballmer, America's richest sports team owner, has largely kept clear of the tech world since retiring from Microsoft, where he was CEO from 2000 to 2014. But Ballmer returned to his tech roots in awarding the naming rights to the new $1 billion basketball arena for his Los Angeles Clippers. As part of the groundbreaking in September, Ballmer announced that the Inglewood, California arena would be named the Intuit Dome after the financial software firm reportedly shelled out $500 million to put its name on the building for 23 years. Michael Dell. Dell, the personal computer and tech infrastructure firm that Michael Dell named after himself, was a struggling stock when its founder and CEOs took it private in a $25 billion leveraged buyout, the largest ever in technology, in 2013. Then the firm borrowed $50 billion, incurring $70 billion of debt in total, to acquire IT company EMC. Today, the public cynicism has evaporated, and Dell is the mastermind behind arguably the biggest buyout coup of all time. "It didn't feel that risky to me," Dell told Forbes in August. He and the investors who bet on him have together gotten a $40 billion boost since the LBO, and they're continuing to gain as the company solidifies its footing as a top PC, IT, and data infrastructure provider. Tell us in the comments section your thoughts. That's it from today's video. Stay healthy, stay safe, stay happy. See you in the next video.